Alright, so once you're back in Kakariko Village, you want to go into Ronaldo's place, and you can see everyone except Ilya has left. If you talk to Ilya, it says Shad fell down there, a friend of yours, Link? I need to give him my thanks. Alright, so we need to go visit Shad, who's apparently in the basement down here. We've only been down here once to get the Tears of Light during the Twilight, but now Shad is down here. Sorry, that lamp looked like it was floating. It was very odd. But Shad is down here, and hopefully he can help us. Doctor! Oh my, color me surprised. If it isn't you, Link. What a coincidence. Me and you in a place like this. How very odd. Oh, hello there. I came here today to look into the Hylian legend of the sky beings called the Ukaka. But to think that you would appear here with such perfect timing. You really are a rather extraordinary fellow, aren't you? I found it at long last. Observe the statue. It's the same as the one in my manuscripts my dear father left me. There are many similar statues around Hyrule, but this one seems to be different. Here, look at the belly. There's something written there. You see? This, too, is what was in my father's notes. It's called skywriting, I believe. Awaken us with the word that breaks the seal. Yes, indeed, that is what it says. Wait a moment. Isn't that Ilya a friend of yours? It's simply tragic how she lost her memory. That rod of the heavens she mentioned, I'm sure it has something to do with the word that breaks the seal. Isn't there any way to restore her memory? I'm certain it would help us figure this all out. We've already done that. Statues, the word that breaks the seal, and the rod of heavens. It just gets odder and odder. Now Ilya's memory is the last clue we have this resolving this strange puzzle about the heavens. Link, what shall we do? If you've done everything you need and you've gone through Hidden Village, you have the book. Book of Skywriting. What's this? Ah, skywriting. Where in blazes did you get this? You don't suppose this could be the word that breaks the seal? Right, let's try it. No reaction. So it is not this statue. Ugh. Link, thanks ever so. You've brought me one step closer to solving this puzzle. I shall give the book back to you. Now, I shall try this word out on other statues. I've made the rounds of these statues so many times that I've memorized their locations. I will place marks on your map so you can find them. Come find me in case you have questions. Remember, every one of those marks is near an owl statue. Now, if you'll excuse me. Look at there. Power is returned to the Dominion Rod. The spell that Shad said apparently reawakened the Dominion Rod. The writing in the book was a spell that imbued the staff with magic. Now you can do to the other statues what you did before. So he did say he would mark the map wherever there was a statue, didn't he? Then we should go check out those spots. Right, Link? Alright, so if we check our map, that's the wrong button. If we check our map, you can see there are various checkpoints around Hyrule that have been marked now. They're not as obvious as they were in the other games, because they're like red and black dots in the Wii and the GameCube versions. Now they're just kind of these flags that don't really stand out too much. There's one over by Bridge of Eldin. There's one over by Kakariko Gorge. There is a few over by Lake Hylia and their Providence, and there's even one back in Faron Woods. So we're going to be cutting quite a bit to go to visit each one, and I think we'll do it in chronologically. Wow, that was not a word that was just said. Chronologically, it's the correct word. And I will just cut to each place, starting with Faron Woods. I'll meet you guys when we get there. We're going to be warping to South Farum Woods, because that's probably the best spot to get to. Now, it's weird that they set up that whole, you know, quest to restore Ilya's memory, and then you have to do a bunch of running around immediately after. It slows down the pace of getting this next Twilight piece quite a bit, unfortunately, and is kind of one of the off-putting parts of the game, because you gotta do a lot of running around at this stage, and it's very sideways, but otherwise it's not too bad. Alright, so you could come back here once you get bomb arrows and all that, but I knew we'd be back here anyway, and this just simplifies a lot of things we have to do. So with these owl statues, if you activate them with the Dominion Rod and move them, you'll see there's this magic circle right here. If you go up to it, you will collect a sky letter. Missing part of the word in the ancient skybook has been restored. There's still other missing characters. So each of these owl statues has a missing character that will be rewritten back into the book. And that's kind of why you're doing all this. You're trying to restore the missing characters in the spell that Shad was reading. And that's kind of the main reason around all of it. For this, there was an indent in the ground. I didn't really point it out, but I made sure to walk past it. Where you put the owl statue, and then you just jump with Link. And you can, with Wolf Link, I mean, jump over here. And you get to this spot that leads you to this chest that's actually right outside where Farum Woods is, and you can see there's a poem right there as well, right in the deep Farum Woods. Opening this chest will net you a piece of heart, so that puts us quite a bit away until we're done with all the pieces of hearts. We definitely will not be done until very end of the game, so don't expect me to have 20 hearts fully, but it's coming. I'm really surprised I'm making good headway into this, and it's very, very rewarding, I'd say. Just gonna grab that Poe. I don't think there's any more Poes that are quickly available to us. I do not see any. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna warp over to Kakariko Gorge and go get the next one. So I'll meet you guys over there. Okay, at Kakariko Gorge, if you come up here to the left part where it goes up toward Bridge of Eldin, you'll see there's this little area that I really didn't show off. There was a chest up there we couldn't get, but also there's the second owl statue. So, I really didn't come visit this spot because there wasn't anything for us. There are those chew jellies that will infinitely spawn, and you can collect chew potions if you want, but with my bottle setup and all that, I don't need them anymore, so it's helpful. Moving this down at you, this owl statue will get us another sky letter, which is nice. Now, there is a puzzle here to get that chest, and this one's actually pretty cool. You have to set up this owl statue basically is a platform that you have to jump over. You have to give yourself enough of a gap to where you'll land on it and then jump over to the other side. It's pretty nice. I really like how inventive they got with the owl statue at this area. The only issue I have with it is that, again, it slows down the story a bit, but that's fine. They're giving the Dominion Rod a bit more use because it is very situational. There is a stamp for the letter E right there. I believe that would be rupees originally. In the Wii and GameCube versions, that would originally be a orange rupee. But yeah, I'm gonna go and warp to the next one. I'll see you guys when I'm over. do apologize if this is a bit of, you know, kind of a running around episode. There's not really... The game was kind of designed around this, which could be a turnoff for most people. Fortunately, I kind of praise this game a bit. And, my opinion on this, I've already said quite a bit. But, it's helpful that at least some of the Zelda items are getting more use than they would, you know, normally. Alright, so moving this statue right here will get us another part of the tech. Oh wow, that was weird. There we go. Another character in the book. Now to get to this next piece of heart, you've got to do quite a bit of moving around for this. There's quite a bit of setup for this, or not piece of heart, next chest, that I think is actually a piece of heart. You, I believe, have to take this statue. Yeah, that's actually what you have to do. You have to take the statue all the way down to the other side of Bridge of Eldin. And once you get to the other side, you want to go ahead and move the statue right, this little gap right there, and kind of position him like that. Depending on how the gap you've given yourself, you may have to jump down here, which is fine. You can just easily climb back up. I wouldn't worry about those boblins. They're kind of just infinitely shooting. They won't run past toward the bridge at all, which is fine. Moving statue and coming up this ladder will bring you up to this chest where this boblin is, which is fine. You can just throw him off. And opening this chest, net you a piece of heart. Which brings us up to 17 heart containers. Very, very nice. With that now, we can go ahead and go to the next one, which I believe is... I'm just double checking, make sure. Yeah, next one is going to be over at Castletown. So I'll meet you guys over by there. Now coming over to Castletown, if you come over this way, where this area that we usually really don't go over to, you can probably come over here when you go grab a golden bug and see that's a balcony with a bunch of raven, crows and all that, and it's overlooking the bridge for Lake Hylia. There are a bunch of boblins here. You can probably come down here as well, because I believe there is also a Poe. I don't remember if I've actually gotten it yet or not, but if not, I'll show it when I go to grab it. But there's the owl statue we need. This one's actually a little bit more difficult. I think this is not the most difficult one to kind of play around with. You are given quite a bit of room for this, and you just gotta work your way through the stands here, and thankfully it's not too hard. Next, Skylighter. Hooray. Now to get the chest that's over there, you have to do quite a bit of maneuvering. You have to maneuver the owl statue while you're walking on the stands right over here. And disengage him. Make sure you have enough room back here. I'm just gonna aim this next one. And you can put him right here is probably good enough. Just give yourself just enough room where you'll be able to clear the jump. And if you open the chest, you get a gold rupee. Hooray. Or orange rupee. God damn it. I keep calling it gold rupee for some reason. I don't know why. It doesn't look gold. With that, I'm actually going to get some use out of the horse call and call opponent. I'll just meet you guys over by the next one. Also gives me time to wait till nighttime to get this Poe. Alright, if you come through Castletown and you come over this way, you can see there's this area over here with the other owl statue. Now, you could... Oh, apparently there's these skeletal wolves. Completely forgot they come out at night for some reason. There are different ways to get here. I just came here from Gas Town. Wow, that took me a bit longer to actually get that. You want to move the statue over here, just under the ivy. It's a little bit difficult to get the measurement right of where you need to put this next one, which is fine. Claw shot up here, and before you jump down, you want to come up to this little ledge and transform into a wolf. Because there was originally a dig down, I think. No, I'm wrong. Ignore me. I thought there was a dig down spot right there for some reason. I think there might have been. Wow, I actually missed that. That's impressive. Take two? Take two! Hooray! Next skyladder! Hooray! Very, very nice. I don't know why I jumped down, because I actually need to be up there to get this next chest. There is one right there. To get this one, I believe you have to do this and just constantly run into this wall and position it like that. Then you can jump. Or not. Take two? Aw, I thought I could rely on you, take two. Take three! Hooray! The positioning on that one's a little bit weird. I kept thinking you have to put the statue like away from the wall, not against the wall. But if you put it against the wall, it makes it much easier. That chest has a orange rupee. Very, very nice. With that, we're going to head to the next one, which... That's the wrong button. I actually have not pointed out yet. It is over by the desert. That's the last one, I believe, too. So I'll see you guys over by Gerudo Mesa. Alright, out here by Gerudo Mesa, there's the warp point to get here, and over, if you come the direction I'm looking, you can see the statue is over here. There's another chest we can get. They kind of put out a bunch of chests around here, if you haven't noticed. Very, very odd. If I could remember the way to get out. Okay. Sorry, it's been a bit since I've done this section. This is actually one of the more... I believe this is the one that usually is the most troublesome to get, for the chest at least. You have to do quite a bit of maneuvering. At least getting the last sky letter is much easier. With that, the ancient skybook is filled with its missing characters. This is the crucial clue to finding the path to the sky. Hooray. With that, now, we are going to go ahead and try and get this chest. To get to this, you want to not be there. You want to be on these little kind of upraised points on this little pathway, and go ahead and possess the statue and move yourself using the crosswalks here. They'll give the statue just enough space so when you move it over here by going the other way. Oh, apparently doesn't. Oh, wait, can you climb back up? Thank you. The issue with this is it's very easy to fall off because these areas are very narrow. Hello. So it's very much easy to fall off, unfortunately. To get this next one, you need to possess the statue and not press the button. And move yourself probably here. Yeah, it's just enough. Oh, stop trying to fall off. You're not falling off. If you fall off, you have to restart the setup again. So try and not to fall off. That's my best advice I can give for this. And once you leap over, you can grab the chest. netting you another orange rupee. So, I would recommend doing this once you get to the giant wallet. You do not have to get the giant wallet before the... Yeah, it's the giant wallet. I thought I was given another name. But you can do this if you wish. You do get quite a bit of money from all this, so it's helpful at the very least. Now, I'm going to warp us to Kakariko Village, because we've gotten all of the sky letters in the book. Let's go see what Shad wants. And we will actually do that in the next episode. We've done quite a bit of running around in this episode, only because this part of the game kind of requires that, unfortunately. But that's going to be it for this one. In the next episode, we'll see what we can get by delivering the book full of sky letters to Shad. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.